Can I talk to you for a minute about something, Chelsea?
Yeah.
Telling Chelsea that we were a lesbian couple really was a little white lie, and it really did snowball. We felt like we needed to come clean with that.
We sat here last night and we were dying because we wanted to tell you this has nothing to do with that you are HOH. It has nothing to do with it.
We made up this story. We made that story up.
Telling Chelsea was a huge risk. Anytime you lie in this game, it's not a good thing, and everybody remembers it.
Why would you start a rumor? Why don't you tell us? I'm scared of them because they're gonna lie about everything.
You lied to us for the first whole week saying you were because that's gonna come back to us.
It makes me think they're both pathological liars.
Yeah. And now after that stunt, I'm like, I think they're going up.
Your behavior in this house is out of control. You have left me speechless, with my mouth dropped. I've never seen such poor sportsmanship like that carried by yourself.
Wow. Well, yeah, wow. What's your reaction to, first of all, here's some visuals. What's your reaction to what Ivette just said?
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what happened with Ivette. Excuse me.
Are you completely baffled by what she's talking about?
Ivette seems to have some issues, and quite frankly, I wouldn't be surprised to see her very soon.
3-3. Howie's vote will determine the winner of Big Brother 6. And it goes to... Congratulations, Maggie. You are the winner of Big Brother 6.
It's obvious that, Holly, you've been nominated by me, and you as well, Nokomis. And first, I would like to start with Holly. I want you to know that the reasons why I have nominated you today is because of some of your past actions in this house. I think that you've been truly blessed with the gift of persuasion. And in this game, I think that the people who make it down the road are the people that you can really trust. And your ability to change people's minds from one opinion to the next within a couple hours poses, a threat to, I think, everybody in this game.
Holly is an ally. Holly would not vote myself out. She would not vote Scott out. She would not vote Cowboy out. Holly would not vote Drew out of this game, period.
Two pretty strong factions are forming in this house. The Chilltown faction, the Brat Pack.
One of us has to win, head of the household.
It's just horribly obvious that there is that cool group. Will, Mike, Shannon.
I don't know who the f they are.
We're trying to keep all the cool people in here.
The other faction is the real people in the house. The Monicas, the Hardys, Autumn, the people who are a bit perturbed about the Brat Pack and the way they've been running things.
I'm sick of it. It's a mind-controlled power game.
It's not working on me.
How do you personally feel about Will and Will's behavior?
He's an obnoxious son of a gun. He's a
spoiled,
spoiled brat.
Nicole is like garbage on Thursday. She's out.
By a vote of 5-3, Cheryl, you are now evicted from the Big Brother house.
There is 10 house guests voting this week, and so I need to get 5 so Jen could break a tie.
Maybe Danielle. If I went to Danielle and I said, Danielle, if you really want to experience this experience to the fullest and really enjoy it without your dad here and know what it's like to play this game without that tension, you should vote your dad out. And she might do that. Proud of you. Thanks. Win 2 POVs. Been on swap 2 weeks. I look at you and then look at your dad and I'm like, you have overcame so much. Your dad asked me, Kail, do you think I'm a rotten dad? So I've been thinking about it, and my answer would be, Evil, you did something right. And that would be to leave Danielle with your parents.
Kail is one of the most paranoid people in here right now. She's kind of trying to hit my emotional side. I know what she's doing. She's campaigning against my dad.
I'm not directly threatened by Little Willie. I'll go head to head with him in HOH, POV, luxury, coasters, pool, badminton. Little Willie ain't too scary nowadays.
Jase just has more of a fight to be here. If Jase stays in this house, then like the bullseye on my back just gets brighter and bigger. It's like a catch-22 and I don't know what to do.
I'd want to keep Jase because he is another number for the Savs. You know, we wouldn't be 4, it would be 5. It could help us.
Jase wants to believe that he's a man and that he has integrity. If you're going to throw around words like integrity, then show some.
Guys, I thank you for your honest, answers. And guys, it's been a long week. A lot of things have happened. In a sense, I feel like there's been a sense of betrayal in the house. And Dana, I think that Allie deserves a second chance in this house. And I exercise to use my veto on Allie.
I've been resurrected. Nathan has saved my life, and it feels good.
He's a freaking puppet. Nathan can't make up his mind to save his life. He thinks Allison's going to save him in this game. He thinks Allison's going to take him places.
I think Allie just totally brainwashed him. I don't think for a second that she'll hesitate to turn on him.
When it came to the first nominations, I forced Caleb's hand and I told him to put up Donnie, and Caleb had nothing to do with it. I didn't trust Donnie. I was scared that Donnie wasn't who he said he was, and it breaks my heart that I passed judgment on Donnie without really knowing him. Because out of anybody here, everybody knows that Donnie is the kindest man in this world. He's the most caring, most generous, most giving person, and he may not have a lot to give physically, but he has so much to give in wisdom and in heart. In my heart, no amount of money, whether it's 500 grand or $500 million, is worth compromising my integrity and who I am as a person. And if it doesn't get me very far in this game, so be it. I'm not looking for anything. But I just want to know that the day I walk out that door, that I hear people clap and they're proud of me because I did the right thing. That's all. So. Well done.
So, Devin, that's interesting. Does that mean you were the reason why a lot of us were nominated? Because apparently I thought it was supposed to be for the people that fell off first.
So it wasn't going by the first people who fell? Didn't think so.
I'm using the bomb squad to get myself a little further, but this is just reaffirming the fact that I'm not going to be able to work with Devin long term.
And I've always wanted to inspire other people to be passionate about chemistry. It's really hard to be on the same level with someone if they don't have the same passion.
I put my ass off in the master's thesis. I always lived such a long time that education was an employee. So the more I've gone on, I realized education is huge.
It is huge to me too.
With Rachel, I really am genuinely attracted to her. But the first time I saw her, I thought she was just this big, boob, bubbly girl who's from Vegas and is just here to party. And little by little, I learned more and more about her, and it makes me all that more attracted to her.
Sometimes we kind of prefabricate this person in our head we think is going to make a perfect mate. But then you figure out sometimes that really isn't as important as I thought it was.
I love all the super nerdy people.
Yeah. I haven't figured out what I want in somebody, I just have really figured out what I don't want.
Rachel and Brendan, they are a showmance in the making. You can see when they're looking at each other that they're taking each other's clothes off with their freaking eyeballs, and it's going to turn into an alliance, and that's not good for anybody.
No one has banded together on the other side of us to form any kind of threat at this point. That's what I want.
Even if Jesse wins the veto competition, I'll get somebody I want out, because at this point in the game, I'm kind of calling the shots.
I've got you two, I've got Jerry, I have enough votes to where I can do whatever I want, and nobody's gonna have to try to take me down.
Well, first of all, we all know this is a game to a point where everybody talks, and today words got around to everybody that there's been a player who's been in contact with multiple people, basically the entire house.
Our point of this is...
You have to put Brian up. We're not saying this is not tough. We know this is tough. This is tough.
This is tough
for anybody.
He played everybody.
He's being a snake, big time.
He played everybody in here.
Bro, we're the only ones that he hasn't talked to. He wants me out next week.
He wants me out in week three.
He's got an alliance with Angie. He's got an alliance with Angie.
He's got an alliance with him.
He's got an alliance with
Dan. He's got an alliance
April.
with her. And he's making you do all his dirty work, so his hands are clean of the blood.
So you look like the bad guy.
You have to put Brian up this week.